Hello, Sandy.
Hello, Shannon.
Thank you for being here today.
Of course.
So we are filming this to help other people that might be interested in my work kind of know what I do because it's very varied and I work with a lot of different clients.
Okay.
And we've had many sessions. So is there a session for you that stands out at all that you think, wow, that one really shifted something inside? Whether it was physically or emotionally or
Yeah, you had me do a couple of exercises where we were jumping on the trampoline and we would do the alphabet game. And so, A, I'm awesome. B, I'm beautiful. C, I'm charismatic, and so on and so forth. And you said only positive words. And so I did that for almost a week. And all of a sudden, it's like I started wearing makeup again. I started curling my hair again. I started wearing something other than yoga clothes. Well, I have yoga pants on. I'm joking. I have regular pants on, but but I think that changed me a lot between
yes.
and the tapping. And then lately you were saying, because especially with this COVID thing, I haven't felt like dancing, you know. And so you just said, well, turn on the Zoom. You don't have to dance. You just get up and you start bouncing and you lift up your hands up in the air, And so I started doing that. And all of a sudden, by the third song, I was dancing. And then you start feeling really good about yourself after you release some of that energy that's been bottled up inside.
Oh my gosh. So
Yeah.
that makes my heart so happy. And I just want to backtrack a little bit because I remember that day very clearly when we were bouncing on the trampoline. So I use trampolines in my studio, mini tramps, because they're so effective in so many ways. Number one, it helps people to boost their immune system and it keeps the lymph moving through. It gets the cells really active, and bouncing in general brings joy to the brain, which is another wonderful thing. And it's very childlike. And I really believe very strongly that we all need to play more and have fun. So we combined that, all of those things, and then with the alphabet game that Sandy was talking about, and I'll explain it so that you at home can try it for yourself. When we talk to ourselves and how we talk to ourselves is so very important. I always am training my clients, talk to your body, talk to your brain. What you say is what you believe, what your body believes, what your brain believes. So we can easily start shifting things by just saying words or thinking words over and over and over again. So the game that I was playing with Sandy is we were going back and forth, but you can play it with a group or you can just play it by yourself. And you start by saying I am or I feel a certain way with that letter. So as Sandy was saying, I am adorable. B, I feel so beautiful. We just go all the way through the alphabet. And you have to be creative because sometimes it's really a challenge and you can't think of certain ones. And anyway, so I use affirmations a lot and mantras a lot and games like this to help change how people feel about themselves. And then she was also talking about raising the hands above the arms and bouncing. It changes something in the brain through your fascia, because your fascia are always receptive to what's going on and they're sending messages to the brain. So when we raise our hands above our head and we just gently bounce, it is very similar to when we're bouncing on a trampoline, and it brings in those happy endorphins and makes us feel really, really good. In Qigong, we also use it at the same way. So we'll often do that bouncing that I offered to Sandy, and we'll do it for 5 or 10 minutes before we even go into some of the Qigong healing work, because it feels so good in the body and it changes the cells and makes everything feel really, really happy. So those are just some fun little games that you can play at home right now for people that are watching, some of the little secrets that I use in with all my clients that you can have there. I'm so glad that Sandy brought that up. So if you're not in any space to feel happy, raise your hands above your head and just gently bounce with your knees. Just gently bounce. And you don't even need a trampoline. You can do this at home without any of that. Thank you for sharing that. I love that.
Of course.
And I love that really helped change how you felt about yourself.
Yeah.
Because that's huge.
I've changed a lot, but you helped me make that change. So, I mean, it's not all emotional stuff. We do a lot of fun things too. So it's great. My physical therapist was even commenting about how I can get my breath to go on certain parts of my body. And she's like, so where'd you learn that from? And I said, I have a breathing expert. And she's like, what? So she might be calling, just because she wants to be able, because that's her work is, she's hoping that people would be able to start using the breath work to help with their posture or to help give you a little bit of traction. And so between you and the therapist, I've been making some great strides.
That's awesome. And breath work is so, so important. And there are, I think, so few people that you can really go to for learning breath work, and it will change everything for you. I remember trying to think about
emotional baggage either in order to have that breath. I mean, that's one thing I learned from you was I had to get rid of that emotional baggage in order to breathe appropriately, to be able to breathe in order to do core work. Because I'm a professional patient. I've had TMJ surgery, so I can't really use a bunch of strenuous like crunches and stuff without using a mouth guard. I can't do because I'm afraid of busting my TMJ joints again. And so I've had back surgery, I've had knee surgery. And so I've had a really hard time with my core. And so between you and learning how to do the breath work, the corset work, I've actually had people say, hey, you look thinner. And for an athletic person, that feels really good. And don't have to do seriously strenuous exercises. And that's what I like about your Pure Barre classes.
I want to address that because so many people, I mean, since the 80s, we've been, in the fitness world, we've been training people to utilize core exercises the core exercises that are given are the crunches and the sit-ups and the planks and all of that. And what I offer in my classes and with my clients, specifically when they're looking to whittle the waist down, is breath work. Very, very different. And it's so much better for you. I won't go into all of you watching all the different kinds of breath work or why I use the breath work, because this isn't the place for that. But you can certainly reach out to me and we can have a conversation about it because it is so, so, so important. And thank you, Sandy. I'm just so honored that you would come and be willing to share your story with people. Your body has taken a lot on in the past many years, and you just keep going. And I am so impressed. I love working with you. You're a joy to the world, and to see all the different things that you've had to put up with in your body, and you're a go-getter. You just keep going. You're like, there's a new way, another way, and we find that way together.
You're amazing, Shannon. I adore you. I mean, I love you so much. You're so adorable. You give your life to other people in order for other people to use all of your teachings and apply it to them. And I mean, really, you deserve so much, and you've helped so many people, and I'm just really glad that you helped me. So, and I share you all the time because, I mean, who doesn't need It doesn't need one of you. I mean, seriously, you're my life coach, you're my breathing coach, you're my fitness coach, you're my love coach, because you showed me how to love a lot more. I mean, you're an amazing teacher, and I'm so thankful to know you. I really am.
Thank you, sweetheart. Wow, I'm so honored. I don't even know what to say. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Mwah.
Love you.
Love you too.
Talk to you soon.